So in this tutorial, we're going to look at calculating the mean of a set of data. Now, a set of data is just some numbers, like these 4 numbers in the first question. And the mean is just an average, or commonly known as the average, although we know that mode and median and 1 or 2 other things are also averages. But the mean is the one where we add up all the data, so we take the sum of all the data, and we divide by how many bits of data we have, the number of data, if you like. So it's quite straightforward. We can use a blue triangle here to rearrange that formula. You can see that I put mean is sum of all the data over the number of data. You might need to find the sum of all the data by multiplying the mean by the number of bits of data. And sometimes you'll have to do it for frequency tables, but we'll deal with that when we've done the first question. So let's have a look at this question. As I say, we have 4 numbers, 4 bits of data, which are the scores of 4 darts that John has thrown, and we're simply asked to find the mean score per dart. So using the mean is the sum of all the data, we can say the mean is equal to 2 plus 22 plus 25 plus 15 all over 4. And that is 64 over 4, which is 16. So the mean score per dart is 16. We're then told that John throws a 5th dart at the board, and his mean score for all 5 darts drops to 13. What have we scored with the 5th dart? Well, we are going to need to rearrange the formula now, so we will use my blue triangle here, and we'll use the bit where it says mean is the sum over the number. Okay, so let's just write that down. So the mean is the sum of all the data over the number of bits of data. And in this case, we know the mean is 13. We don't know what the sum is. That's what we're trying to find. Now, what would we do there? Well, let's call the 5th dart x, and then the sum is 64 plus x, because we've already got 64 from the first part of the question. We add a further x, and then we're dividing by 5. And now all we need to do is solve the equation to find x. So we multiply both sides by 5 to get rid of the fractions, and that gives me 65 equals 64 plus x, and then we just subtract the 64 from both sides, and we see that x is equal to 1, or 1 equals x. And so the score on the 5th dart is 1. Okay, so that's simple means and stuff. Let's move on to a frequency table. Now, when we're doing a frequency table, the mean is still the sum of all the data divided by the number of bits of data, but we have to work a little bit harder to find those two things. The sum of all the data is in fact the values times the frequencies. And if we've got a grouped data table, actually as we have in question 2 here, look, we have grouped data, then we use the mid-interval values instead of the values and multiply by the frequencies. And the number of bits of data is the sum of all the frequencies. So we're going to add up all of these numbers here. Okay, so let's do that. Now, you'll see that I have added a couple of columns to the frequency table. This is quite a good way of doing it because it allows us to write down what we need to use. So I'm going to use the mid-interval values, which are still in x, and you can see that if we look at this interval here, 7.1 to 7.3, that is 7.2, and we keep going down, 7.4, 7.6, 7.8, 8.0, and 8.2. And now we want the sum of all the data. Well, it's the sum of the values times the frequencies, or the mid-interval values times the frequencies in this case. And that's what my last column is going to be for. It's the x values I've just written down times the frequencies, which is f. So for each of these, we're going to multiply the frequency by the mid-interval value. So 1 times 7.2 is 7.2, 2 times 7.4 is 14.8, 5 times 7.6 is in fact 38, 9 times 7.8 is 70.2, 8 times 8 is 64, and 3 times 8.2 is 24.6. And then we're going to add all of those up when we're finding the mean. So the mean is the sum of all the data, and that is 7.2 plus 14.8 plus 38 plus 70.2 plus 64 plus 24.6, all over the sum of the frequencies, which is 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3. And that gives us 218.8 over 28, so there must have been 28 jumps, and the total distance jumped was 218.8 meters, and when we divide one by the other, we get 7.8 meters to 1 decimal place. There are a few more figures, but because this is only an estimate, because we don't know the actual distances, we just round it to 1 decimal place. There is another tutorial with some harder questions about means, but those are the basics.